Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to FM Scout. It is RDF and today's video I will be giving you some Wonderkids. This is going to be an essential list. These are players that you should be looking to sign almost straight away. Now some of these players on this list might not be available to sign straight away at the start of the game, but they will be an option to sign whilst in the winter transfer window. Now the players on this list are going to be affordable, and the players on this list, you do not have to be the world beater teams to try and sign them. So you don't have to be a Man City, you don't have to be a Man United. You can be a team like PSV, who are obviously a decent team, but you can also be teams like Burnley, St Etienne, Wolfsburg, Feyenoord, and you get the gist. So these are going to be essential players that you must sign. These players also aren't going to cost you a lot of money. They aren't going to be a fortune. They will be able to get at an affordable price. Now before I start off with this wonderful list, if you are new to this channel or you haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Of course it helps us, but it also allows us to help others. The more people that get to see this, then the more people that get to see these players on this list, and we can help them with their Football Manager 2021 save. So without the further hold up, this list is in a order, so we are going to start off with the goalkeeper and we're going to work our way down to the strikers. Each position will have at least 2 players also, and we're going to start off with the goalkeepers. First off, we have Stefano Turati. He is an 18 years old goalkeeper, starts off at Sassuolo. He looks a decent goalkeeper only at the age of 18. He's not too bad in the air, and he's also got good height. His positioning is on 13, so he can position himself well. He's got a few 12s, but his attributes will increase quickly over time, especially with game time. He is available to approach the sign at the start of the game. Second is Ivan Martinez. He is another goalkeeper. He is Spanish, another 18 years old player. He's valued at 90k, so very cheap. He's got a good potential. You can see that his media description is a promising goalkeeper. His reflexes is on 14. He's got decent determination and also decent decisions, concentration and composure. He is going to cost between 650k and 1.3 million. He does have a release clause of 1 million currently on my save. Moving on from the goalkeepers, we have a centre back, 18 years old, Andrea Papetti. I did a video on this guy already and he turned out to be an awesome centre back. He can be looking to start off at most sides, and again, he is someone that you can approach to sign. He is probably one of the better bargains on this list. Valued at 1.6 million, that is probably around the compensation that you have to pay for this defender. Now we have Max Norman Williamson. He is 17 years old from Norway, currently plays for a team that I just cannot pronounce. He's got good jumping reach. He's 191 centimeters tall, so he is very tall. He's got good bravery and heading, so he's dominant in the air. He's valued at £27,000. That is absolutely cheap. And when we ask the agent for availability, you can see that he will cost somewhere between 1.1 million and 2.4 million. Lastly, for our centre backs, we have Matteo Lovato, who starts off at Hellas Verona, another centre back who is very good in the air, someone that looks to be dominant. 15 determination with 13 work rate and 14 natural fitness, which I believe are very good bonuses when it comes to developing youngsters. This is someone that joined Hellas Verona not too long ago, so you may have to wait a few months to sign him, but when it gets to that January transfer window, he does not cost a lot of money at all. Next on this list is a left back, Liberato Kakachi. I think that's how you pronounce his name. 19 years old from New Zealand, currently plays his football over in Belgium. A very fit left back also. He looks like he can be a very good attacking fullback given you give him time to develop. He currently just signed for his team in Belgium, so again someone that you may have to wait a few months to sign. But again, because of the team that he's playing for and because of the league that he is in, when it gets to the January transfer window, he does not cost a lot of money at all. We also have Nuno Mendes on this list, an 18 years old left back from Portugal who plays for Sporting, but he is very pricey. He is going to cost you a lot of money. I know this list is supposed to be affordable players, but there isn't many left backs with great potential on this game. So on this list, we did choose to include Nuno Mendes. And to complete the players on this list is Noah Katterback. Again, someone that might not be the cheapest of players, but someone that has a very good potential, especially playing at left back. He is someone from Football Manager 2020, someone that I used to get a lot. He used to be available to loan and with the option to buy, but he will cost a lot of money if you want the option to sign him later on. Moving on to the right backs, we have another Portuguese fullback. He is 18 years old, currently plays for Porto but on loan to Reading. His name is Thomas Estevas, another great attacking fullback. He could improve on his crossing, his technical ability, but considering he is only 18, he has a lot of time to develop. This is someone that won't cost a lot of money. You can see that his value is only at 500k currently, and again in the transfer window, this is where you can approach Porto to sign him for a decent amount of money. And for another, well, he is a right wing back, someone that is capable of playing right back, but I used him as a right wing back on my game. Is a Polish 18 years old from Lech Poznan. His name is Jakub Kaminski. He's not too bad at all. He does also develop to be a very good player. You can see that his personality is unfairly professional. He likes to hug the line, so when he is playing on the right hand side, he will be hugging the touchline. If he does play on the left hand side, he will cut in from the left wing. But we are looking for the right wing backs. He's not very good at tackling or marking or defensive positioning, so he will be used as a very attacking option. Moving on to our defensive midfielders, we now have Fausto Vera, a 20 years old Argentine defensive midfielder. He looks like he can be a decent defensive midfielder with good passing and good vision, good tackling, good marking. He can pretty much do all jobs in that defensive midfield position. You may want to improve his composure when developing. If you ask the agent to sign him, you can see that they will want around 4.3 million to 8.5 million, which is a very good deal for a Wonderkid. Staying in South America, we have Manuel Ugarte. He is 19 from Uruguay, someone that is spoke a lot about on Football Manager 2021 so far because he is an absolute bargain. Absolute bargain. Ask the agent for availability. He is available between 1 and 2.2 million, which is a ridiculous amount of money when we think about the talent that we are getting. He can be signed at most clubs that you are choosing to be, especially when you are in the top league. Even if you are predicted to get relegated in the top league, this player will be available for you to sign in the first season. Literally straight away you start your save. And to complete the defensive midfielder list, we have Nicolo Ravella, currently at Genoa, 18 years of age. The best thing about this player, well, one of the best things about this player is his player traits. Apart from dwells on the ball, I like the fact he dictates tempo. He likes to try long range free kicks and tries long range passes. Currently plays for Genoa. You can approach to sign him at the start of the game. He has very good determination. He has decent vision with passing and tackling. He is a set piece specialist alongside a creative defensive midfielder. You can approach to sign him at the start of the game depending on your save. Sometimes he actually likes to stay at Genoa to continue his development, but most of the times I did manage to get this guy on a free transfer, well, minus the compensation. Now moving on to our central midfielders, we have Oyhan Sanset from Athletic Club. He is a 20 years old central midfielder. He is Spanish. He is a creative central midfielder with very good flair and very good determination. He is probably one of the better players on this list, as you can tell from his attributes. And this is someone, if you are looking to negotiate with Athletic Club, you can get at a very decent price. Next, we do have Pierre Duomo. He is a 16 years old central midfielder from Belgium. He looks a talented player with good technique, good passing, first touch dribbling, flair and determination. So he looks again to be a creative central midfielder. He can play on the right hand side of the attack and he can also play up front. Currently starts off at Genk, who aren't going to be looking to sell at the beginning of the save, but with some negotiations. Again, this is someone you can get at a decent price and someone who will develop at a rapid pace. Next we have Moises Caicedo, who is an 18 years old central midfielder from Ecuador. He currently plays for Independiente del Valle, and another central midfielder who looks to be a creative one. His determination currently is on 7, but that changes depending on your save. Also, he has a potential range, which means in one save he can be okay, some saves he can be an excellent central midfielder. This is someone you should be looking to take a risk on, and someone that will not cost a lot of money also. He is only valued at £94,000. He's got good natural fitness, good work rate. Again, that is 2 of 3 bonuses that I feel is very good when developing a youngster. Moving on to our left wingers, we have Alan Velasco, who is Argentine. He is 18 years old. He looks to cut inside from the left wing, so he is an inverted type of winger. He will cut inside with decent long shots, but he's got good first touch, good finishing, good dribbling, good flair, and someone that won't cost a lot of money at all. You can ask the agent for availability, and you can see he will cost somewhere between 2.4 and 4.5 million to make that deal possible, and that is an absolute bargain. Next is another Argentine. His name is Zeballos. He is 18 years old, someone that can play on the left wing, up front, and also on the right wing. His preferred foot is right foot only, but he likes to cut inside from the left wing, so it's kind of obvious where he wants to play. Someone that looks to be another tricky type of player with very good flair and dribbling. He starts off at Boca Juniors, and someone that you can pick up for between 2.6 million and 4.5 million. Lastly, for the left wingers is probably someone that you all know again, is Nico Serrano. Starts off at Atletico. His attributes at the moment don't look great, admittedly, but if you do compare this with what he can potentially be in this game, it is absolutely ridiculous. What his starting attributes look like compared to what his potential attributes can look like is very, very different. This is someone that Atletico look to keep at the start of the game, but with some negotiations you can get him for a decent price also. Moving on to the right wingers, we have Pedro de la Vega, who can also play on the left wing, he can play on the right wing, and he can play up front. He can also be retrained as a right or left midfielder. He's got good dribbling and first touch. His long shots aren't too bad either. He can pass the ball with decent technique. He's got good off the ball movement and mobility. He starts off at Lanús over in Argentina, and you can pick him up between 3 million and 6 million. Again, a very good deal. Next, we have one of the most talented players on this list. His name is Savio. He starts off in Brazil. He starts off as being 16. His media description is winger. He likes to cut inside from the right wing, and he likes to be his man repeatedly. This guy turns out to be awesome, literally a world beater. He starts off at 16, so you might have some troubles getting him, or you might have to wait till he is 18, but this is someone that you must have at least once this year on Football Manager 2021. Next off, we have this guy over at Rubin Kazan. I'm sorry, but I don't even want to try and pronounce his name. He is Georgian. He is 19 years of age, a winger with very, very good flair. Good agility as well, alongside his dribbling and first touch to match that. He makes good decisions, he's got good technique. He likes to try to kill the balls, which is weird as he hasn't got the best passing and vision, but he likes to try his tricks. He likes to cut inside from both of the wingers, from both of the wings, and he likes to run with the ball a lot more often. If we ask the agent for his availability, it says Rubin Kazan currently do not want to sell, but you can get him for a decent price. He is currently wanted by Paris Saint-Germain, and he will probably cost between 15 and 20 million at the start of the game, but his transfer value does actually drop when it gets to the January transfer window for some reason. I don't know why, so make sure you look to sign this guy if you are looking for a very good winger. Now looking at the attacking midfielders, we have Lucas Lorenzo from Santos. He's a 19 years old Brazilian. He's got good creativity attributes, but also very good goal scoring attributes, apart from his anticipation, which is on 2. But his attributes elsewhere does kind of make up for that. This guy is someone that you can get at the start of the game. His value is fairly low also, but make sure you keep an eye out on Lucas Lorenzo. Next off, we have Matias Palacios. He's got very good dribbling, first touch, long shots, passing and technique. He's also got good vision. His flair is outrageous. He's got good determination and natural fitness. This guy turns out to be one of the best creative midfielders on the game, and at the start of the game you can pick him up between 2.6 million and 5 million. And for our last attacking midfielder on the game, we have a 16 years old Turkish attacking midfielder. His name is Burak Ince. Is he related to Paul Ince? Probably not. and he plays for Altınordu, a team that seems to be developing a lot of great youngsters over in Turkey. He likes to try killer balls often, so he seems to be a very creative attacking midfielder. At the start of the game, you can approach to sign him for around 2.9 and 6 million. He seems to be absolutely worth it. He's only 16 years of age and his technical attributes are absolutely outrageous. We have now moved over to the strikers, and now we have Luis Carbonell. He is 17 years old. He is from Spain, currently playing for Real Zaragoza. Because he does play in Spain, he will come with a minimum release clause, and on my game his release clause is only 1.4 million, which is absolutely incredible. He's got very good flair, his off the ball movement isn't bad, he seems to be a very good creative striker, someone that maybe can play in the false 9, deep line, but he also has the ability to lead the line and be an advanced forward. Next, we have an 18 years old striker from Senegal who currently plays for Club Brugge. His name is Youssouf Badji. He seems to be a very pacey striker, someone that can finish. He's got decent off the ball movement. He starts off at Club Brugge with a value at 3.8 million. He might be one of the pricey players on this game, but he is pricey for a reason. He scores lots and lots of goals. And finally, on the list, our last player on the list is my favourite player on the list. His name is Kyle George. I currently do have a Wonderkid to Superstar video on him waiting to be released, and you are going to be surprised by the results. That is really all I want to say about this guy, because I don't want to hype him up until you see that video. If we ask the agent for his availability, you can get him for cheap between 5 million and 10 million, which I actually stand for 12.5 just for the purpose of that video. But when that video comes out, you will see the potential and what this guy can achieve. He is an absolute beast of a striker, and that is all I am going to say. But that is it for this video. That is it for this essential Wonderkids list. If you feel that I have missed anybody out, you can tell me in the comment section, and then hopefully we can create a part 2 if that list of missing players is very, very big. It has been RDF. It has been a pleasure. If you like the content, if you are new to this channel or you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that like button. It has been a pleasure. I will see you soon. Peace out, guys. Peace out.